Hey, what is up, guys? It's your boy Marcos, and I want to give a special thanks to all of you for supporting my channel. I really can't believe we're almost at 1,000 subscribers, and I really couldn't be more grateful. That being said, today I have a very interesting video that I really want to put out there because there's a great lesson to be learned from this tragedy that this individual is currently going through. Without further ado, I want you guys to really pay attention to this video I am about to discuss with all of you. So let's roll the tape.
Nobody told me how lonely being a man is. I had closer friendships with random women I met in the bathroom before I transitioned at clubs because of how open women are than I've had in my 8 years of transitioning. Because women are just so much more vulnerable and deep than men. But to have known, and I think a lot of trans men feel this, is we knew what depth felt like before we transitioned. We knew what it felt like to have people want to hug us. And to have people want to talk to us. And to have a community. And then you transition and you're just a guy walking down the street that people cross the street so that they're not near you. And friendships are so much harder to build. And people are colder. What's hard is none of this invalidates how real and raw women and people who are in marginalized groups feel about cis white men. All of that's valid. But I also now understand why the suicide rate is so much higher in men. Because this shit is lonely. And I'm an emotionally mature man. I know how to build friendships, and it is still really, really hard. Try to think about how you can, in your small little community where you feel safe, can reach out to the men in your life and just help them feel maybe seen for a moment. Or do little conversations to help their emotional maturity so that they can reach out to people and have.
A few things about this video gives me a great sense of joy and at the same time depresses me, as I know that these things cannot be reversed. We are not lizards like these crazy doctors have you believe. We don't grow back body parts. It's a one-time event only. We are God's crazy and perfect creation, and there's no need to change anything about ourselves. Gender dysphoria is a real mental issue that preys mostly on young individuals, especially in this day and age where gender theories have risen to its very limit. And at the same time, suicide rate ideation and violence have surged unproportionately. I really feel bad for this person. He, her is a real victim of these fabricated lies that are being taught even to minors. If an adult has fallen prey to these illusions and teachings, what hopes do we really have for our kids? I understand the parents' paranoia about sending their daughters and sons over to school and having a Russian roulette game in hoping that the teachers are righteous and leave their political ideologies aside and focus on teaching the real stuff. This individual learned the consequences of transitioning, not only on a physical level, but mentally. I mean, look at what he's telling us. She can't handle being a man. To her, it's boring and lonely, and I don't think women really understand that that's the core of masculinity. This modern day feminist think that being a male comes with the perk of being in power or status, and the reality is that we have to fight and earn that status as a man. We have a big target on us to be providers, to be protectors, to having courage, and to make decisions in hard times. And as much as I love women, I think that if they had to deal with the things that men have to deal with, they would have a mental breakdown. I get where this trans person is coming from because I am a real biological man, and I know what he's talking about. The loneliness, which in reality, I don't care for because since it's been like this for me for the rest of my life, I've learned to embrace it. Male friends don't kiss each other or even call each other sometimes for months because we're out there hustling to provide and build some sort of status as a provider. So that then hopefully you could find a right partner to settle down with and have kids. It's tough because girls may be interested in your looks at first, but when you take her to your place and she sees the mess you are, they will usually leave you. So it's not easy being a male. I get it. But I am proud to be a male. I am proud to fight my battles, and I am proud of what we contribute to society. Without us, this society will crumble and it will fade away. So I am proud of my masculinity, but I get how a trans man has buyer's remorse. After all, he will always have a disadvantage in everything he does against real males. Also, I am sure she is also noticing the discrimination towards white, straight males nowadays. No company wants to hire them. They are the most discriminated group in America as of now, and the most hated ethnicity for something they didn't even do. So not only is this person getting a dose of the harsh truth of what being a man is, but he's also noticing the discrimination females put on men all of the time. Well, I would love to say, man, I am glad this happened, and I am glad that he got what he deserved or she deserved. The reality is, I feel horrible for this person because she's a God creation and she was failed by our professional doctors who are supposed to have our best interest in mind. But all they see is dollar bills while butchering their parts. I really hope that this is a lesson for anyone looking to transition. There are psychological factors to take into consideration. You will never be happy by doing this. It's really not the answer. I will say seek professional help, but in this day and age, I will only trust Jesus Christ. Find God and have Him guide you. Give Him your problems and worries, and get close to the people who really love you. Those people should always say something along these lines. I think you're beautiful as you are. You are loved as you are, and you have free choice to do what makes you happy. And if that's your decision, we will love you no matter what. But I don't want to see you get hurt and lose valuable body parts. I don't want to lose you over suicide because you matter to me. And I know the body you were given is not an imperfection or an error, but a blessing to be cherished. That's it. That's all you have to tell them. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. And always remember, be kind to this type of individuals. They are really going through something horrible. Even if we don't agree with what they're doing to themselves and their ideologies, it doesn't mean that we have to hate them. We should focus on aiding them by providing them the truth and God's words so that they may also be saved. Obviously, I draw the line when it comes to defending our children and women. We should and must always protect them no matter the cost. I really hope you understand and you have a great rest of your day. God bless you. Until the next one.